How you doing, everybody, and welcome. This is Oscar. It's VVS Finance time. We see the price right now, VVS Finance, we stopped dropping, so that's always good news for the entire holders in the last couple of weeks and days. So we're going up slowly but surely. But guess what? I checked the Twitter, and there's one post that really caught my attention, looking at impermanent loss. No one likes it, but what does that mean, right? They're adding the smart LP removal, liquidity pool removal, because that's going to help you and I, if you're a pool provider, to get out on time so you don't lose that much loss. So by the end of this video, I'm going to simply explain what impermanent loss is so you're more secure and you know how to do this business better. Because let me tell you something, more people are coming to cryptocurrency, more people are listening, and everybody's earning more than 100 APY, 1000 APY, 500 APY. So definitely that's going to be more people coming in. So you guys have to understand how that works and how to avoid it, because did you know there's a way to avoid impermanent loss? Well, I'll tell you all of that by the end of the video. Go ahead and smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on those notification bells. It's time to talk about VVS Finance. Now check this out, that was posted on their Twitter page. No one likes impermanent loss, and it's a series of threads that they posted here on Twitter. That's what they're adding, and excited to announce the pool insights at smart liquidity pool removal, which is the beta version to help combat it. What it means, everyone, is that now you're gonna have a more kind of like automated way to help you in a way to remove your liquidity pool tokens once you're staking this, once you're providing that liquidity. As I scroll down here, the world of DeFi is an amazing and liberating place because you can get a lot of APY, right? With supported community and insane APYs, exactly. However, understand that if whatever type of pool you're getting your money in goes down in value, there's your impermanent loss, right? To better explain this and how we're gonna go about this, I'm gonna start with the price, guys. Look, the price of VVS Finance, you and I know, if you're watching this video, you and I know it's been down, but guess what? Thus far it's coming back up, so that is always a great news. 301, that's when yours truly got it. Right now it's at 40 something. Well, 403. So definitely we're down, but take a look at this. In the last 7 days, looks great, right? I'm going to go ahead and click 1 month, and now we're starting to see the big picture, which is coming down. And the 3 months, well, now you can see how kind of like the entire macro view. I got my first VVS Finance somewhere around here, and if you go even larger to the year to date or the all, you're gonna be seeing even prior to this coin market cap doesn't offer the all the price chart. You see that VVS Finance been dropping. Now, why is that drop? Well, because they add more coins to the circulating supply. Definitely, I mean, trillions they have, more coins to the circulating supply, in a way more to the market, decreases the value, and you know the rest. That's why a lot of people are asking for burn, but that will be for a later video. Kind of like some strategies to increase the price. They already addressed that on Discord. I don't think it's happening soon. When you click the link, you're gonna take a look at the Medium, and here's where I explain everything you need to know, right? January the 21st, so it's really recent, and it's very important as a pool provider, right? Here, where one of the things I really like is the smart liquidity pool removal explanation, which they're basically telling you now they need set of conditions so this gets triggered. They're helping you in your exit strategy, and even if you have the instant way still, which is always available, which is mentioned here, right? So what they're trying to do is create a new user interface for you and I, because I have a farming and providing liquidity, may not be much, but still it's a learning curve, and it's pretty cool, right? VVS Finance, understanding, is not the only one out there, but it's one of the ones that I like the most, just because it's coming from the Chronos chain. I understand there's even more like Finance, and even many more coming up, like Sunday Swap too from Cardano. So definitely this is going to continue happening as DeFi continues growing. But that is why, finally, let's go ahead and take a look at what impermanent loss is. All of this info coming from the official page of VVS Finance at docs.vvs.finance. Highly suggest you come and explore. What is impermanent loss? In simple terms, guys, the difference between holding your tokens, right, separately, because when you are providing that staking pool liquidity, you typically have two different tokens, whether it's a stable coin or a normal coin or whatever coin it is, token coins. So the difference between having them outside the AMM, the DeFi protocol, and inside providing the liquidity once you withdraw it. That's it. Because definitely when you buy and you start your liquidity pool, you're starting with a price. But what happens if the price of those two items, of those two coins, start dropping? Well, welcome to impermanent loss, right? If you withdraw at that point. There's another concept that you have to be aware of, AMM protocol. And this is basically, in short, there's no middleman or books like a traditional centralized exchange. And that is kind of like the benefits of having a DeFi protocol, right? Because now you are providing that liquidity, but definitely with all the risk involved. Now, the kind of like the best way for me to tell you all of this too and give you the answer as far as what is the awesome way to avoid that impermanent loss is by looking at what's already existing here on VVS Finance. And if you take a look at the top crystal form, you're gonna see that it's VVS and Tether. And Tether, as you know, is a stable coin. And the top glitter mine is the Auto VVS, which I'm actually currently using. But why is this the top one, Tether and VVS? Well, let me explain. Let's go ahead and earn and farms. And we're going to see all the type of farms that you can provide liquidity, which is Crow Ethereum, a Grab Bitcoin and Crypto.com, a stablecoin, which is USDC and Crow, and many more. The best way for you to save yourself from the impermanent loss is providing when there's a stable coin, because that's not going to change in price and you're still going to earn very good high APYs. That's it. If you are doing something like I'm doing in this case right here, Crow and VVS Finance, which I started this liquidity pool, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere around the end of December, definitely the prices of the two were much higher. So guess what's happening right now with my farm? I'm suffering from impermanent loss because they have decreased in value. And if I withdraw my money, that's exactly what's going to happen, right? Instead of just because you need to pay some trading fees and everything. So that's when you are withdrawing your liquidity. That is why protocols and AMM like VVS Finance provide these BBS plus fees, because they help you keep here on these protocols and continue a long-term loyalty to this program. That's it. That's why they're giving you very nice high APYs, because they require and demand and need our money to continue living, pretty much. Because remember, this is a decentralized automated money maker account, AMM. So they're not relying on any type of company, but just the community as a whole. And if you're looking to get amazing high APYs, however, you're not looking for that price appreciation like I am looking in this case for Crow and VVS, because I know in the long term they're going to do very well. So makes no sense for me to sell right now, because I'm going to be suffering from impermanent loss. But if I just want to keep it very simple and real, guess what's one of the best type of strategies? Not only having a normal and a stable coin, but having two stable coins like this one, USDC and USDT, and take a look at the APR, 10%. Why are they giving you very low? Because people know, and they know, this is the safest way for you to make money by doing nothing. Literally, if I put $1,000, I'm still gonna get my $1,000, because these are stable coins. They're not gonna move whether the market is crashing doo-doo or it's doing extremely well, and I'm always gonna be receiving my 10.71% on VVS Finance fees. That's amazing. So that is the I will say impermanent loss proof type of way of you getting out of that psycho type of loss that you receive here on liquidity pools, right? So now you know, if you really want to make a lot of money, I will find another different protocol, AMM, because the only one that offers two stable coins, they only offer one here on VVS Finance, and that's Tether and USDC. And from what I've heard, Tether doesn't have the really good reputation when it comes to long-term future. Some people think that it's a scam or whatever, or it's gonna explode. I'm not really very fit on Tether, but one thing I like is USDC. So I'll give you that. Even Terra Luna, actually, that's another one. I know VVS Finance just added Terra Luna when it comes to swap, so that is great. But if they add Terra Luna, the stable coin, and USDC, that will be an amazing place for you to start your impermanent loss proof pool provider. What do you think? Isn't that exciting? So yes, at this point right now, I mean, liquidity pools that do not have any type of stable coin, they do suffer of impermanent loss, and you have to be aware of that. If you still want to have your price appreciation but cannot be covered on that 0.5% of the equation, because when I created this liquidity pool, it was 50-50%. You can do something like this, VVS and USDC, which you do 50% and 50%, and then you're going to be fine at the end of the day. Much cover from that impermanent loss situation, right? So there you guys have it. This is pretty cool. Definitely DeFi, the world of DeFi is going to continue growing. We're going to start seeing all of this. There's another one, CrowDai, which is another stablecoin with crypto.com, and they offer much higher APY, right? Because you still have a cryptocurrency that can have price appreciation and, of course, that loss later on. Isn't this exciting? Thank you so much very much for watching. This is what impermanent loss is, and VVS Finance thus far, the price hasn't stopped, I will say, moving, which is great. It's not just flat. It's not just sideways trading, pretty boring. It's coming down the hill, so people are buying the dip. It's coming all the way up thus far. Gotta continue slowly but surely. Take a look at the links down below if you're free Bitcoin stocks. Join my Patreon page. We got a lot of people, a great community there. I'll see you next time, guys. Peace.